Okay, so you got our 10 words today. And let me get an appropriately bright thing. We got loathe, reprimand. We've got lackluster, caustic, and Wrest. Not that type of rest. Then we've got infamous, jostle, dupe, and then finally we've got incipient, I'm guessing that's an ENT at the end. Yes, I was correct.
Wait, what is the one under caustic?
Caustic, Wrest, W-R-E-S-T. All right, do any of you know the meanings to any of these words already? Yes.
Infamous, you're not famous.
No, that's incorrect. But a good try. I mean, if a novice were to look at that, they would say, yeah, right, it means not famous. But infamous means something else, yes.
It's like a bad famous.
It's a bad famous. So, for example, Hitler, infamous, right? Stalin, infamous, right?
It means they're famous for something not good but bad.
Not good, yeah. It means famous for something horrific or like Ted Bundy. You know, Ted Bundy, if you ever watched the Netflix show on Ted Bundy, he was infamous for luring women into his car or apartment and then murdering them.
What's the last one?
It's inadvertent. Okay, so infamous is, so famous in a bad way. Let's put it that way. Okay. Any other words we know already? Don't look them up now. Any that you know offhand. All right. How about the peanut gallery at home?
Oh, I got reprimand. I think I've heard some of these words.
Any of you know these words on camera? You probably heard them, yes.
Reprimand.
Reprimand means what?
So like, can't find the words to say on top.
Okay.
When you like yell at somebody and you get in trouble.
Okay. So reprimand is to condemn
Yeah, that's okay.
or punish verbally. Okay. So if you're late for school, your teacher might reprimand you.
The lackluster not trying hard,
Thrower with the kill shot. So yeah, lackluster means just kind of not
uninspired.
interesting. Yeah. Mediocre. Mediocre. Bland.
Isn't loathe like calm?
Loathe? Loathe is what?
Like calm?
No. Anybody else?
How about caustic?
Okay. Well, let me go through them then, since we got 3 out of 10, so that's a good number. Loathe is to hate. So I loathe broccoli. Like I absolutely hate broccoli. I can't stand it. Are you with me, Kyle?
Yeah.
Yeah, broccoli. God should have never invented it.
Broccoli's great.
It's just disgusting.
Well, that's
Okay.
Brussels sprouts are great.
Caustic. Now, caustic can mean like like basic as the opposite of acidic. Like caustic is very base. So we're talking about lye. We're talking about, you know, the pH is very, very high, and that's it will burn you. That's caustic. But the alternative way of saying caustic is really sarcastic and mean. So when someone's like, I don't know, it's hard to give an example of caustic speech. speech in front of a camera because it's really mean, right? I'm trying to think of an example, but sometimes girls can be really caustic towards each other. Like I remember back in the day, I had to stop a girl from beating up another girl because of Instagram beef. And apparently they had said really caustic things over Instagram to each other. In fact, I had to wrest them apart.
Yeah, breaking apart.
Yeah, so wrest means to pull away. And it's usually something like wrest control. So for example, the mayor was removed. The voters recalled the mayor and they wrested control away from him.
So they like broke his control away.
It's like to like grab and pull away, okay? But it also, if the two girls are fighting and I wrest one away, that means I grab and pull her away from the other girl, okay? So jostle, you know what jostle is? It kind of sounds like what the word. Yeah, jostle is to do what?
Fight.
It's to do this, right? It's to make something shake. Jostle. All right, to dupe. Yeah, what's dupe? Kind of sounds like dope, which is related to dupe. And I don't mean like doobie and dope. I mean that like dumped person type of dope. To dupe somebody is to fool them. Okay, to fool someone. So for example, let's see. Like there's a lot of duping going on eBay where people will dupe other people into like, you get this PS4 for $15, and then at the very bottom it says like, box only included, you know. And the person will buy the PS4 and they'll for $20 or whatever, and they'll get the box with no PS4 inside, and then they'll call the person and go, what? Where's my PS4? And the guy says, look it down at the bottom, it says only box included. And, oh, I've been duped. Okay. So incipient means the beginning of something. Let's see here, make sure that's right. Yeah, something that's just the beginning is incipient. Incip, whenever you see that, like inception, inception means to begin as well. The beginning of something, of a thought. So incipient means the beginning, and inadvertent means, pardon?
Doing something without intention.
Well, doing something bad without intending it. So doing something bad without intent is inadvertent. Like, for example, I inadvertently dropped my magic marker. Didn't mean to. Any questions about these 10 words? These are words you should already know. All of them. Okay? So it might be a lack of reading that you have, or vocabulary knowledge. These are just kind of commonplace words. You should already know all of them. Infamous is a very common one. Lackluster, our boy Thrower figured that one out, right? It just means like, I'm trying to think of an example. Like, a lot of people think Cardi B is a good rapper, but I find her lackluster. Like, she's just kind of like, whatever. Reprimand, that's a very commonly used word. So is loathe. Like, I absolutely loathe, let's see. What's something else I absolutely loathe? I absolutely loathe Minecraft. I'm like, my kids play it, and I'm like, why? You know, just don't like it. Okay. Dupe's a very common one as well. Okay, and so that's pretty much it for the vocab.